Just moving around now, and you can see the composure of this Italian fighter. So relaxed, reading what's happening. A nice shot and a great advance there from the Italian fighter. And the Moldovan, who we saw do so well, you can see here, that great advance from there from the Italian fighter. Moves so well, comes up with a shot from overhead, absolutely stunning. What a fantastic Italian fighter. And really, the Italians are proving formidable with some of these one-on-one fighters. It is so impressive. This, of course, is not this fighter's first tournament at the Battle of the Nations. Some swift moves there again. But both fighters are really holding it up. This one's going to be a close call. Meanwhile, on the other side, you have the Moldovan against the Finnish fighter there. And I think the Finnish fighter's having some difficulty working on the speed of that Moldovan, which we saw before in the fight against the Pole. Some great shots there. Nice combinations coming from this Moldovan, but the Finnish is testing him all the time, pushing these little shots out, provoking them, trying to catch the Moldovan off his guard. However, the guard's not going very far. Again, some nice work there from the Moldovan. But it's a good positions, and then the Finnish fighter backs away there. Some good defensive shots with the sword by the Finn. However, backed into a corner, you can see here, great shot to the head. It's defended, and the counter-attack is sharp as anything. Great work there from the Moldovan. This is a very, very precise fight. So slightly sloppy work there from the Finn, but he's defending very well. And we see here now the third round of this fight, the sword and shield. You can see there the colors of Iron Tower of Italy. Again, working very, very hard. A specialist, as you can see, very, very good evasive work. Still some crossing strikes there from the Pole, and really making the Italian choose his moments carefully, but he's not giving him many opportunities. Some beautiful work there from both the fighters. Tense and very, very fast. It's got faster and faster. Usually so many fighters are slowing down by this point, but this seems to have got even faster. Carefully reading each other again. Nice blows there, but again, good defense from the Pole. The Italian, of course, keeping the shield very, very close to him and using the shield as the best protective means. Keeping it close, he never flails the shield. He's very, very careful with it. And I think he's got a very, very good body defense there. He just needs to make sure that he doesn't keep his head exposed. However, the Pole seems to favor these lower shots, trying to tease him into going for a lower shot. But the Italian's going to have to strike quickly. And I think if he goes for that left-hand side of the Pole, the lower left-hand side, he might come out with some results. But of course, it's easy to say these things when I'm not actually in the list. Get a nice advance there from the Italian. And so a great exchange of blows there. And we go the sword and buckler with the Finnish and Moldovan fighters, whereas the fight between Italy and Poland has come to a close. And again, both countries producing some fantastic fighters. We've already seen the speed of the Moldovan fighters in the polearm categories, and of course and Poland has defeated Italy. Very, very important victory there. Very, very close fought battle.
Italy, fighter 2, and Finland.
Yeah, going for some low shots there. The Moldovan knows exactly where to hit, and again, the Finn left himself exposed. I think this left hand is not being used to his best potential. He has the same advantage and disadvantage as the Moldovan. He's got to use that in a better way. So, change of weapons now. They move on to the sword and shield. As you can see there, very, very difficult groups, which of course split. That was the list fights rather than the actual groups. You can see there the concentration of this Finnish fighter, who salutes his opponent. Looks like we could be in for another tense fight. Again, Italy too, once again, we saw that very, very agile fighter whose visor is fairly well open. He's got lots of visibility, and you can see how concentrated he is in his eyes. And there's some great support here coming. You can hear the crowd getting absolutely involved in this, and you can see the fighters aren't letting up. You can see some great shots there, but they're well defended by the Finnish fighter. And of course, even there, in the longsword, massive blows there coming from the Italian. Very, very rapid succession of blows. You can see the tide is setting in with the Finnish fighter and the Moldovan fighter. But this is where the rapid action is. Finland against Italy. Immensely strong fighters there. What a lucky blow to the body. They're slightly exposed. That's the problem with keeping the swords up when you're in a clinch, which was there by a clinch. They're gripping their hilts of the swords together. Again, a few blows to the heads. A great headshot there from the Italian fighter. You can see how focused he is in his eyes. And some great work there, working on his opponent. There's some great movement. The Italian is really driving this. Goes for the low shots. Moving some nice combinations, but he is leaving his helmet exposed, so they can't keep it too open for that long. You can see there, and it is called. What an amazing round that was between Italy and Finland. And here we come to the dying moments of this fight between Finland and Moldova. Now the Finnish fighter incapacitated there. His sword stuck again. A little difficulty with moving the swords, but there's a laugh at the end of it. Again, some incredible action we've seen here this afternoon. If this is what we're in for the next few days, then this is what we're here for. There's no two ways about it. This is the best night tournament on the planet. And we're looking at the best fighters on the planet. Here we have now sword and buckler, Finland against Italy.
With the result 3-0, the victory goes to Moldova fighter 3.
And Moldova has overpowered the Finn. A very big roar from the crowd there.